Dr. Jen is back, and we have some important headlines to talk about. New heart disease treatment guidelines.
Yeah, so whenever the American Heart Association releases its updated guidelines, it makes news, and with good reason. This is the #1 killer of men and women in the country. Their most recent guidelines just out, really specifically more for people with the diagnosis of coronary artery disease, which unfortunately is millions and millions of people. So I'll run through some of the highlights. First of all, a real awareness about restricting the consumption of trans fats in our diet. Again, whether you have heart disease or not, read those labels. They're also under the guise of partially hydrogenated oil. If you're reading ingredient lists, you really should try to minimize trans fat as much as possible. Secondhand smoke exposure. Again, secondhand smoke exposure. Bad for everyone, particularly bad if you've been diagnosed with coronary arteries. It can increase your risk of another one. Using caution with over-the-counter non-steroidals like ibuprofen that can increase bleeding risk in people with heart disease who are on blood thinners. Caution for weight loss medications, prescription weight loss drugs that contain phentermine, because that's a stimulant. So it can increase heart rate and blood pressure. And then for women, using postmenopausal hormone replacement therapy slightly increases the clotting risks again. So this is a discussion that women and men should have with their healthcare provider, whether they've been diagnosed with heart disease or not.
And for those who are 50, 60 plus that may say, you know what, it's been my way for this time. You know, is it too late to change?
Yeah, it's never too late. 80% of heart disease is preventable with behavioral modifications and lifestyle changes. So that's the good news here.
That is the good news.
Yep.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.